Welcome back to the program, everyone. As the race for the Anambra governorship seat heats up, the political atmosphere in the state is charged with expectations, promises, and critical decisions that would shape the future of over 6 million residents. Tonight, we bring the conversation closer to the people as we continue our special series on the Anambra governorship election. Our focus is on the candidates, their vision, their plans, and what they truly offer in the Anambra. Joining me now is the governorship candidate of the Young Progressives Party, that's the YPP, Paul Chukwuma. He joins me virtually. Good evening, Mr. Chukwuma. Welcome to Politics Tonight.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
So I want to begin with the concerns you raised over you raised that concern in June. I think it was over democratic fairness in Anambra ahead of the 2025 election. And you had talked about the signage and advertisement agency not being fair in terms of its practices. I just want to confirm if that has been resolved or it has persisted.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You said?
Your party had raised concerns over signages and adverts by the advertisement agency in Anambra State. I was asking you if it has been resolved or if it is persistent.
No, the state government came up with a regulation that all candidates for the governorship election required to make a payment of 50 million naira to enable them, or rather to allow the political party and the candidates, access to mount their both fixed and mobile adverts. YPP was the first political party to make that payment, but unfortunately, we still have recorded cases where our billboards were pulled down by the agency of the state government. In particular, the billboard we mounted on the airport road have been pulled down more than 5 times, and we keep on replacing it. Now, a couple of days ago, the agency got some sharps, and they went and digged out, uprooted the billboard itself, and took it away. So that's the level of impunity we are dealing with in Anambra State. A law is made, and being law-abiding citizens, we applied, made the payment. Like I said, YPP was the first to make that payment, and they still will not allow our billboards to stand.
And Mr. Chukwuma, did you confirm that it was the agency allegedly pulling down these billboards and not maybe supporters of other political parties?
No, we're liably informed. And then, of course, we have local intelligence around the locations where our billboards were mounted. We've got billboards across the state, and this is not just a one-off thing. We've been having incessant cases where billboards, especially those that were mounted on strategic locations, were being pulled down from time to time.
So to another statement you made, you faulted the inability of the current administration to stem the security situation in the country. You called it the killings and kidnappings and other violent crimes. And you said that's despite massive allocation, saying that the situation shows for you either a lack of strategy or a political will to address insecurity in the state. Just speak to us more about that, because the government has responded, but I just wanted to get first your context.
Okay, basically, we don't have any reason why Anambra should be facing the level of insecurity that we've recorded and still prevailing in our state, because in the first place, the federal government, under the leadership of President Ahmed Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has consistently, released all funds, that is due to Anambra State, and even in his magnanimity, has even assigned, given approval for more funds to be made available to the state government But then the painful part is, despite the efforts of the federal government and Mr. President, we are still bedeviled by this high level of insecurity, essentially caused by the government, the state government inability to apply the funds meant for security. So we get billions every month as security votes, and no penny out of this amount is being applied, to any form of security activity in terms of preventing and protecting, preventing insecurity, violent crimes, kidnapping, or even investing resources in technology and equipment that could enable government to deal with insecurity. So one would then ask, where is this money? What's happening? So my argument is that as the governor of Anambra State, I don't need to waste time in dealing with insecurity, because I'm going to make sure that the money set aside for security is actually spent on security matters. And I'm going to set up a committee that would bring together all the major security stakeholders in the security ecosystem and ensure that government not only respond to issues of insecurity, but to a very large extent, engage in preventive approach, so that we don't wait until kidnappers have succeeded, taking away innocent in the Anambra before we start running up and down. We need to ensure that we put structures in place, we invest in equipment and technology to prevent the repeat of what we are experiencing today. So that's basically a key issue for the Anambra, and it's on top of my plate as I get ready to assume office as the governor of Anambra State.